Hey, what's up, peeps? You're listening to the Let Loose with Lou podcast. I'm a full time working woman, mother of 3, and a wifey to one lucky man. My passion is getting to know people, listening to their stories, and learning from their points of view on life. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoy it. Hi, welcome to Let Loose with Lou. I'm Lou, and this is my co-host, Tuna.
What up, what up, what up? Today's subject is about friendship, y'all. Friendship, the good, the bad, the ugly. We're talking everything here. All right, we're going to start off with one quick stat real quick before we do this. We all know we all have friends, right? But there's also those fake friends, right? So I went online, did some extensive research.
What did you find out?
50%
50.
of your friends, half of your friends, don't actually like you.
I believe that.
100%, according to a
believe
study
that
done in
100%.
2016.
Wow.
Totally agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, with that said, I'm going to introduce my guest. My guest here is Dominique, my gorgeous little freak.
Gotta put that in there.
I have to. And we met in the industry with through a mutual friend,
We did.
Gina, Gina, we miss you.
Where you
Wish
at,
you were
girl?
here.
We
We're
miss you.
missing Gina and Yvonne. It's
Yes.
Yvonne's birthday, so she's
Happy
celebrating.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Yvonne.
birthday, Yvonne.
She's
But-
like 7 bottles in right now.
Yeah.
Dang.
And then
For the
we
next
have-
7 days?
Yes. And then we have Becky. Becky and I have been friends for at least 15, 16 years. 16 years, yes. And- what?
Yeah. That's a long time.
Yes.
That's a long time.
Yes.
And then Franny, she's my day one right here. So yeah, the first day I met her, I knew it was real. Like there was no questioning about it. So we've been loyal. We've been friends for so long. I've always been grateful to her because if I stress out, if I have questions, I'm like calling her,
I'm
so
the calm.
she's super calm.
I'm the calm.
Yes.
Unless, and we all know, I get too much alcohol.
Somebody give her a cup.
And
Give
then
her cheers to that.
like my older son says, all your class goes out of the window, Madre.
Oh no.
So that's why I'm being a little reserved, Dominique, on the E40
Somebody pour
wine.
her a glass.
There you go, right? So, and of course, my co-host, we met in the industry as well.
Yes, we did.
Yes, and we became great friends. Yes, Eddie and I have became really good friends. He's helped me out with my car because he's a mechanic.
Yeah, I'm a
Right?
mechanic. That's what I do. I fix stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does. And yeah, he's been great. We clicked and everything's worked out great. So really quick here, girls. Let's start with Dominique. How do you feel about this?
Friendship wise. Okay, meaning about the whole the whole
take
half.
another sip.
I know, right?
So like,
She's
is,
like- she's
is it about
frozen.
how he fixes things?
Yeah.
No, do you
Oh,
agree?
yeah.
Do you
Or
agree
are
with
we
that
back on
statement?
topic?
The
You-
50%.
I do agree with that.
Do you? I mean, have you experienced that personally?
Oh boy, story of my life.
Okay,
Oh.
let's see. Give us a
So-
story.
I mean, do I have to give a story?
A good example.
Don't block me.
Block me.
Don't block me.
Well, because we've
No,
all
but
been
it's
there.
True. It's true. It's 50% loves you, 50% hates you, or want to be like you. So it's a win. I don't even know if it's a win-win because it's just like how you have your undercover haters, the ones you don't know that don't like you, and you put so much into them, and then when you find out, that's a big hurt for me. I know it's a big hurt for me. Like, dang, you was one of the frenemies. I thought you was the friend. So
How is it with trust? Does
it's very hard.
for you to get new friends? Do you find it a little bit more difficult now,
No.
or
For me to get new friends is so easy. It's the ones that I've had 20, 30-year friendships with that fall to the wayside for me.
Do
It's
you?
like the more I climb, it's like they say they want you to do good but not better than them.
Yes.
So
yes,
you
yes.
get they start falling to the wayside when you're leveling up. It's
So
like,
you feel that since you've advanced, they've trickled less.
they've triggered less.
Okay.
Definitely not supportive. I've had more people that I've met yesterday that are fully and supportive than my regular friends. You know,
What-
TLC said it best. What about your friends?
Oh, and she can sing.
And she could sing. You should have seen her dancing like Michael Jackson up over
No,
there.
no. We
She's
ain't
so
talking about you on my
funny.
windshield a couple of hours ago.
Oh. So, what's the longest friendship you have carried?
I have a 30-year friendship.
Mm-hmm. You still carry that friendship?
I still do. Yep.
Yes.
She's known me since I was a little girl, and we're still friends.
Mhm.
I have a best friend. That one hurt,
Mm-hmm.
but you
Oh,
know
wow.
what? I'm gonna let that I'm gonna let the universe deal with that.
Mm-hmm. And it's okay. Sometimes you got to take breaks from people that you
Mhm.
love.
I
You
gave
know-
her her space, and I just said,
Yes.
you know what? When she's ready, she'll unblock me.
Oh, she blocked
And
you.
she
Oh.
block cold ghost, you know? She
Dang.
Caspered me. But it's
What?
okay.
Now, why do you think she did that?
I was a little tipsy with my honey, and we went out, and I didn't answer a text for a fish fry. It's the only thing I could think of, and I didn't come to the fish fry, and everybody was there. So I think everybody was asking, like, where's your best friend? Uh-huh. And she probably had some cocktails and just said, you know what? She was done with me.
So she got offended over
She
it?
got offended that I didn't come, but if you had called, you would have found out that I was tipsy, and we spent the next day on our butts.
Yeah. Which it could
Mm.
happen.
And phones
Yeah.
are dead and
Yeah.
everything. And by the time I really got ready to contact her, I was blocked on all social media, the
Oh,
phone.
wow.
What-
and
how does it make you feel?
I
the fact-
cried.
right, because so many years of a
Her
friendship.
mom is tattooed right here. This is her mom.
Can we see?
On my arm. You know, her mom was a very important person in my life. So
Mhm.
for her to do that,
So do
instead of calling me like, girl, where are you? Why you couldn't text and say, where are you, friend?
yeah.
Right.
And then I said, I'm drunk, you know.
Yes.
I'm not coming.
So,
Nice.
do you still speak to her mother?
Her mother passed.
Oh, sorry to hear
Cancer.
about
She
that.
was a blues singer.
Mhm.
She was from Chicago.
No.
And she was a Leo.
Mm.
And she loved zebra. Her
Mhm.
whole house was zebra inside.
Uh-huh.
So I did
Oh,
a
that's
zebra
cute.
star.
Very nice.
But it
nice.
hurt because her mom be on her deathbed that please stay with my daughter. Nobody. She said, I don't care about nobody else but you.
Well, you could spiritly stay with her.
I stay. I
Yes.
just
Yes.
let
If you
her.
could, if you could say something, if she's listening right now, what would you tell her?
I don't know what happened, but I love you from the depths of my soul. And when you're ready to talk, I'm here.
She's so
Good.
cute.
Love
There
you,
go.
girl.
She's so
Fish
cute.
fry. We'll have a fish fry.
Make up for that.
You'll
I'll
other
make
make
one.
up for it. I'll pay
fish
for all the
fry.
fish.
How about you, Becky?
Oh my
What's the longest friendship you've carried?
I have 3 from
Mhm.
junior high.
Wow.
3.
So, what about 35 years or more? Or?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and you guys still carry your
We still
friendship.
do.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
we
what
still do.
makes it strong? What
Um,
keeps it strong?
You know, what I love about us is that we can pick up where we left off.
Mm-hmm.
There's no expectations.
Mhm.
Right.
So I miss them.
Mhm.
One lives in Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
and the 2 live in Wilmington. So we have a busy life.
Mm-hmm.
So we try
Which
to
is
get together,
understandable.
whenever we can. But
Mm.
and then along the way, I met
Great.
beautiful, gorgeous.
It's
here. Yes.
I
We love you,
Yes, I love
Becky.
you guys. I
And we love you
guys
too, of course.
I love you guys.
Yes, and we'll get right now with Francine, but I think the beauty of this is that we all come from different places and we've grown such a beautiful friendship, honestly. I feel like our girls, we're at a whole different level. Like, there's no cat fighting, there's no jealousy. Like, we're always trying to upbring or uplift each other, which I think is very important as a woman.
Yeah.
Like, we could be women but act like girls, and I don't like that. Like, I'm very quick to cut that. I won't deal with that.
Luke is 3D in your face.
Ooh.
She got something to say. She gonna tell you.
Straight out.
No, but I
It's always
love
good to
that.
have a friend like that.
You need
Yeah,
that.
no, I love that. She's
Mhm.
very straightforward,
Mhm.
honest, and
Mhm.
she'll tell you like
She
it
calls
is.
you straight up. She's
Yes,
not gonna go
she
around.
does.
She'll call you.
I'll be like,
Hello.
I got something to tell you. It's gonna hurt your feelings, but you'll thank me later.
Like, okay, girl.
Yes.
And go like, no, she
But
didn't
it comes
say
out
that.
of
Yeah.
out
No,
of
it's all out of love, though.
love.
Like,
Yes.
Mhm.
yeah, like my
Yes.
girls, if you're in my circle, If you're in my home, you know I trust you. You know that I'm welcoming you.
Mhm.
You know that I'm going to protect you. I'm going to be there. That's who I am. And you know, because we've been friends
Yeah.
for, how long? At least
Since
Yeah, how long have you guys been friends?
2016,
16?
17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
Mhm.
Common
7
Core
years.
math.
7 years. I know, right? I had to use my fingers. I was like, Jesus. Yeah. But no, I mean, since that's the thing is, and I feel like as far as friendships, you always try you find your match, right? You find the people you
Yes.
vibe with,
Yes.
and
You know,
it's a good thing.
And I had a gap in between the three which is Alma, Nora, and Veronica.
Mhm.
And throughout those years, I really didn't create friendships, just coworkers, and that's it.
Like acquaintances.
Like
Acquaintances
seasonal
there.
friendships.
You stood
yes.
with
Ye-
those friends.
Well, I did, but then throughout the time, there's trust issues. You know,
Mhm.
you never know.
That's where communication comes from.
Yes, I
Mhm.
know you're right. Then I met Lou, who she embraced me,
Yes,
and
she did.
totally embraced me.
Can
and
I tell the story how we met?
Yes. God, it's a kind of embarrassing, but okay. Yes.
Okay.
But
So
Embarrassing makes for a good story.
yes, it does. So one night, right? I'm getting ready to, go to sleep, and my phone. Oh, no. So, you know how Facebook has what's that called? Messenger.
the direct
DM?
message,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Messenger, yeah.
messenger.
So, our husbands were golfing in San Diego, Coronado, and back then, technology wasn't like it is now, where with the iPhones. And my husband had no cell phone, so he goes, "Hey, do you know Ray Camacho?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Get a hold of him on that messenger thing on Facebook, and let him know, we're going whatever. They were gonna golf together."
Mhm.
Anyways, so I sent him a message. Well, back then it was Tui and Lou. That was our name on Facebook. So Becky calls, and I'm like, "Hello?" I was unexpected, right? And she's like, "Who is this?" And I was like, "Well,
Sure.
Becky said,
It's
"Who?"
like
Oh,
you call,
yeah.
it's like you call me.
yeah." And I'm like, who do you want to speak to? Because I was like, okay, it's a female con. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, who would you like to speak to? She's like, well, you message. And I was just like, yeah. So then I was like, oh, this is Ray's wife, possibly, or girlfriend, because I hadn't met her.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I go, but my husband asked, to send the message. And so we spoke about it. And it was cute because then she was like, I am so sorry. I'm like, girl, don't go there.
But she
Yeah.
was so actually calm and mature about it, and I felt so bad. Like
We was
I
ready to get
felt
ratchet.
Were you getting? Yeah, I was gonna say, were you about to? You're
Ready.
about to beat
Put it
some
out there.
ass or what? You're about to get in there.
She's like,
She
just
was so
let
ready,
it be.
like, and who is this?
Mhm.
Hello, Barbara. This is
Ooh, hello. Do we have that song?
No,
Solon? Is that song playing in the background?
right. Can we put that in the background?
No.
But yeah, so ever since then we became really great
Yes.
friends. And we never looked back.
no,
Never.
and actually we met until we went to Coronado, and I remember I was embarrassed. I literally was embarrassed. But
to
I'm
meet
like,
her
yes,
personally.
yes, I was. But she was just so
Franny.
friendly and embracing, and just I love her, and
Aw,
I
thank
fell in love with her since then.
And that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, and we became friends because I understand. I mean, it happens. I had brothers. I have brothers. I have a brother. Had 4, 5 brothers. So it happens. Girls call, and you see the whole works, and you're like, what's going on here? So
But now look at the friendship that came out of it.
oh yeah, and I love Becky. She's the best.
Mm.
I love my Becky. Becky with the great hair. Is that the name of the song?
Becky with the good hair.
Oh,
Becky.
okay. Becky with the good hair. And then Franny.
Yeah.
Well, as you guys can see, Franny is the quiet reserve until I get too much alcohol.
Ooh.
But I try not to go there. Anyhow,
Yes. Go.
Timing
Girl
is
right there.
everything. Timing is everything. That's one of my mottos. So today's not the time for me to, I like to
disagree.
stay. That it's one of my mottos. Like it works for me.
I need her.
Well, I've known Lou, her brother, the last one who's still alive, is my compadre.
Yes.
Our kids went
Family.
to school together. So Lou
Mhm.
and I are actually friends that became family.
Sister.
Mm.
Yes.
And
It's like at least what 20 something years.
let's see, Artie's 33.
And he was like 5.
And Lex and
6?
Laurel were the ones who
34,
hung
yeah.
out and kind of came over
Back
to the
and forth,
houses.
bounce from
Yes.
house to house. They're so
Yes.
cute.
And Lou,
The years go by
Lou
fast.
is so, she embraces everybody. I'm that little voice behind her. I watch and I look
My day one.
and I just, we go to the side and I'm like, okay, but this is what I see. Not saying that
Yeah.
I don't want you to embrace.
No, yeah.
But a lot of people see Lou and see her because she's so lively.
Mhm.
And you guys see on her social media, it looks like she has you do have a fabulous life, but it looks like you're like partying like a rock star all the time. And that's actually a misconception because she's really only a drink and a half
Yes,
minimum
exactly.
person.
Which is
So-
true, right?
True.
Yeah, right.
Very
The
true.
reason why I get drunk is because she's always pouring her drinks into my cup.
Always.
So,
Yeah.
and then when we go, you guys know when we
Yes.
go on the ladies' trips,
Mhm.
she wants to go to bed at 10 o'clock.
At the
So-
latest.
Yes. So I take one for the team with Lou and I
Mm,
go
my day one.
to
Right.
bed.
Like San Juan Capistrano.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. I was like,
Yeah.
I need to go get some sleep. I'm tired.
True, and we're like,
Yeah,
hang
it was
out.
funny. I'm like,
I'm sorry.
Fran.
No. But I met Becky through Lou
Mhm.
probably maybe 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
remember we had,
Yes.
I think it was like Wednesday ladies champagne.
Yes.
So we had champagne
Yes.
and
At a restaurant
daughter-
up the street.
Yeah,
Yes.
in
the city where we live.
Yes.
So I met Becky. She
Mhm.
was
You remember
just
that?
a great soul, a great person.
Mhm.
Like I just click.
Yeah.
Dominique and we just met.
I'm the
It
newbie.
hasn't even been a year.
It hasn't.
right?
No.
For none of you. Well,
But it's been
none of you.
but
You
it-
guess.
Yes.
Does it feel like it's been longer than a year though?
Me and Becky been on each other for what?
Since we became IDs, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No,
5 years ago?
no, because I was coming around when all you guys made ID, and I was
closer
super
to the
casual,
mic.
and I would still
Oh.
come to all the dinners. So like
Before.
7 years.
7 years, yeah. I was thinking 5.
And well, I
7
met
years.
Tuna tonight.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
immediately, because I'm a vibe filler, I'm an energy. I feel the energy. And that's why I'm a little bit reserved
I
because
love
if
it.
I don't feel it, I'm not rude,
She steps
but
back.
I just
No, she'll
kind
step
of
back.
watch, look, and listen.
She do
Mhm.
step
Wait, you
back.
don't
Right?
feel it right now?
She do step back.
No,
No,
I
no, no.
immediately.
Feel
Well, I'm feeling
She's
E40.
protective.
Yeah, you feel something.
Protective.
You know what? I'm
She's
very
protective.
Yeah, very.
She's observant and she steps back and she watch what we don't
Yes.
see.
But you know what's
You're
odd
right,
is that
you're
you
right.
both are Sagittariuses.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
She's
guys are
my
both
calm
Sagittarius.
Sag, and I'm
Yes.
Oh, you guys are like my sister. She's Sagittarius too.
So
the Terrace.
again,
Sagittarius.
I'm about
Saggy.
We're the Sagittarius.
I'm about energy.
Yes.
Me
And
too.
because I've worked on myself for so long to gain my peace,
Mm.
recovering from relationships, raising children and things like that I've learned my boundaries.
Mhm.
I know what they are. I protect my peace at all costs.
You
sure
At
do.
all costs.
Oh, yeah.
and
He's
I
good
don't
about that.
apologize for it.
Fact.
You
Ain't no
should.
Sagittarius
Shouldn't.
apologizing.
And that's what I'm learning. Boundaries.
Yes.
I mean, for me, it's all about like we can have a great time. But even with my great friends, they all know that we just pick up where we leave off.
And that's the beauty about our group. Even with Gina, even with Yvonne, like we'll have our little group text and we're like, hey, we'll chime in, see how we're doing, how's our day going, we motivate each other, like have a great day. But we're really good about that. And even though, like, Dominique, I just met you, but there's something that feels natural. That, you know what I'm saying? Something that feels like we've known you for a while. Like I've known you.
I
Like
have that soul.
you do.
I do.
And I love it.
I just have that old soul, like I've been here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
You guys are just on the same.
I'm like
wavelength.
everybody's
Wavelength.
bestie.
There you go.
We're on the same wavelength.
I'm everybody's
you know?
bestie. So everybody comes to me
Same.
for like different things. I'll get a personal text from everybody. It's like,
And
I love them.
I just have to say, like, Dominique is just so funny because, and Franny, this is where you guys are both the same.
We are.
Okay, wait.
Where?
You know what I'm going to talk? You know what I'm going to say?
When you get some more Earl in your system.
No. Let me just
Then I'm gonna
say
like her.
this.
She's gonna be her middle name.
This is funny.
I
So-
don't have a middle name.
Now you do.
I found out when I got my TWIC card
Did you not have
that
a middle
there
name?
is no middle name.
We're gonna give you
We're going to
one.
My
baptize her.
We're gonna give
mother
her a middle name.
actually had me thinking that my baptismal name
Mhm.
was my middle name.
What is it?
What about your birth
Make
certificate?
it.
Yeah.
Birth certificate. Birth certificate did not have the middle name on
Oh.
there.
Yeah, I don't have one
Aw.
either.
But I didn't realize that because
Mine's Mary Louise.
my
Mary
mom
Louise.
told me, this is your name.
That's
You
it.
believe your mother's word is golden.
That's it.
Well, not in this case.
Well, let me tell you something. I don't believe my mama's word is golden. Because on my birth certificate, my dad's name is Larry Bird, and we all know that is not my dad.
For real, this is
I
Larry
am
Bird?
very
Who is
upset.
Larry
I am
Bird?
very upset. That's a basketball player.
Basketball.
White man.
Oh, okay.
White man. You know, come on. Come on now, mom. Come on, mom.
That's
It
funny.
legit says
Oh my God.
I swear to God.
Oh my god,
I swear
that
to
is
God.
fucking.
I looked at it, I
crazy.
said, Mom,
She
you're out of
tried.
line.
She
You're out of
tried.
line. You're out of line.
That's so funny. So getting really quick back, the one thing that you guys are very similar is that you guys are very protective.
Yeah, we are.
You guys are super protective. You guys are,
extremely.
yeah, and so loyal.
We're half man and half horse. We're going to boot you to the moon. Don't play about our friends.
Well, since we talked about the good, I think we should talk about the bad, right?
The bad is
So if you see your friend is messing up, you see your friend is doing something that you already know it's not the right thing to do. What do? Do you encourage them to continue to do that, or do you
Go
tell them,
Freddie.
"Hey, dude, you're effing up, like you're
Well,
messing up right now"?
Personally, going on your statistics, I'm well aware of that. I believe it. So, with that being said, I don't consider everybody I know a friend. I consider most of them acquaintances.
Mm-hmm.
But do
But-
you tell them
but-
about themselves?
Right? Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you
You
still
tell
tell
them
them about
about
themselves, friend or
themselves.
acquaintance?
If they're messing
It
up.
depends. For me, it really depends on how involved I get
Mhm.
into the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But when my heart is involved,
Mhm.
because I am a very emotional person,
Mhm.
definitely,
Goes down.
without a doubt. But I
Yeah.
do it with kindness and I do it with love, and it comes from a great place. And I make sure the way I say it is they know that it's coming from a loving place. So I
Mhm.
never like intentionally want to hurt anybody. And I do my best to try to treat people. Yeah, I know. I try to treat people how
Just-
I want to be treated.
Yeah,
I feel that from her.
Yeah.
that makes sense. How
Yeah.
about yourself? Have you ever been put in a situation where you've had to tell a friend that they've been messing up, or do you have an example?
I don't have an example.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
No,
So, but
I-
but would you if you were to be put in that situation, would you tell your friend, "Hey, dude, like you're messing up," or would you just kind of let them?
no, I definitely would.
Yeah.
In a loving way. I
do.
can't I can't I'm very emotional too, and so I put myself in that place, and then I'll just
That makes sense.
Becky comes in like, I'm gonna text you. And you know you're in trouble, like,
just-
ooh, what I do?
You're like, oh
Yeah.
man.
about something.
What about? Do you have an example? Have you ever had to tell? Have you ever had to put a friend like tell them like that, or?
Oh, I'm very direct.
Yeah.
She's
Very
super
open.
direct.
Yeah, she is.
No, yeah.
She is.
She's-
Raw dog.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No
That's the
condom.
best
No
way.
condom.
That's the best way.
I think you taught me.
I tell my
You
friend,
did.
I tell my friend Gina all the time, you need to sprinkle a Dominique in your life. Because I'm getting sick and tired of how you let people just run over you. She
Mhm.
says, I do. I need a little sprinkling of you in my life.
Mm.
Because I'm so deep when it comes to friendships because, you know, in my family, I didn't have that.
Mm.
So when it comes to my friends, I look at them as family and I put them to a different level of your loyalty got to be right. I already don't have trust as far as it comes with family. So when I'm with you and you're my friends, I hold you to a higher standard. Like you should know me and you should know what boundaries I do. I should know your boundaries and we're going to stay down. And if you're not staying down, you got to get away. You got to move around because I can't. And if my friend is doing something wrong, I don't believe in birds of a feather flop together. That is not something that I agree on because I have some friends that are just out of this world. And then they'll call me like, friend, I did this and I know I'm going to get a talking from you. Yes, you are because you're wrong.
Mm.
And I'm not going to be the one like, girl, you did gone, girl. No, you're wrong. You're dead wrong. And I'm going to let you know. And I
Mhm.
still love you,
That's a
but you're
beautiful thing.
wrong.
That's right.
As a true friend should. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they stay coming back because
Yeah.
they were like, dang, Dominique's gonna. I had a friend, I'm gonna put her out there, but I had a friend. She says, "Friend, I know you're gonna get upset, but messing with a married man." I said, "And you told me because you wanted to get cussed out? What did you tell me for? Because you know I don't play with that."
Yeah.
Well, I know you're gonna. You need to be talked off the ledge. What is it? When we had a good talk, she's still doing it, but I let her know I don't approve of it, and
That's it.
It is what it is.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it.
you're gonna find out on your own.
You could still love
Mhm.
her.
I still love
Yeah.
you.
Yes,
but
exactly.
You be careful.
Yes.
'Cause, you know, these wives out here, you know, I've watched the YouTube channels. People's missing. People's coming up missing about their man. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
be careful, honey.
That's it. And then with all this said, now you're hearing our stories. How is it with like you males? Like
Oh yeah.
Well,
interested.
I mean, for myself, I have a group of friends that I've been hanging out with. We deployed together because I was in the Marine Corps for 15 years. So I have a group of friends that every year we hang out. We call it our friends trip or our guys trip.
Yeah. I
So yeah.
follow,
So
yeah.
since this was back in 2007. Since 2007, we've been hanging out, and it's we're getting close to almost
You guys want a drink? Or
a
you-
decade here, but every year it's such a strong
Yes.
bond, and I think
Like,
for a man, when you're going through really tough times, you always have those friends that are there with you, right? And it just creates such a strong bond when you're going through some shit with some people. You
Do
know
you
what
tell
I mean?
them?
Yeah.
Do you tell them like when they doing stuff that ain't right?
Absolutely. We let each other know. We let each
Like-
other know all the time. Like, hey, dude, you're fucking up.
Okay.
Bro.
Yes.
Like,
hey,
bro, what's
you're-
going? Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
very direct. Like, that's one thing I think about guys that is a little bit different about girls
Mhm.
is we don't give a fuck. Like, we'll just straight up be like, hey, dude, you're fucking up, man. Like, you
Some.
might want to
So-
reconsider.
Some.
But I
So-
think
Yeah.
there's a
Well,
lot of,
some.
I think there's a lot of men who suppress
Mhm.
their feelings and what they're going through because they may feel that it makes them look weak if they, if they have feelings and emotions.
That's where you got to find those brothers. There's a difference
Yeah.
between a friend and a brother. I consider my military buddies and my best friend my brothers.
Mhm.
So for me,
Call
I
them out.
have zero issues with that. Like we tell, like I had one of my friends, he was really down, he's just feeling like crap. I was like, hey bro, like, all right, well, let's work on it. Let's, what can we do together,
That's good.
to get you out of that rut.
That's great.
But it's the fact that we built that trust.
Loyalty.
Exactly. To be able to, when you're feeling down, like we put our pride aside. Like if you find a brother, it doesn't matter how manly or not manly you are. Like you're gonna put all that aside and you're gonna talk to your brother and be like, hey dude, I'm not really feeling it right now.
Okay. So do you guys, because I know you guys don't do this, but do your crew do this? Do you guys, when they're dipping out on their lady friend, do you guys involve yourselves in that and tell them that they're wrong?
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm like, hey dude.
Interesting.
'Cause we don't hear that
Dun,
one.
dun, dun,
Yeah, no,
dun.
because
Push it.
we
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun,
That's a price to me.
The big question of the year.
Yeah.
because
Yes.
the friendships have been so strong that we all know each other's spouses. So
Right.
for me, it's like my sister. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm just like, and it's never happened because we're past that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not 22. I'm
Right.
I'm in my late 30s.
There's a
So-
lot of people
Well, it depends on how mature the individual is.
And
as
they don't
well.
have those friendships like you guys.
Right. I surround myself with.
Do that.
I surround myself with people that are
But
mature.
you've seen it.
And you know who to pick and choose from your
Of
friends.
You, choose
You know what I
people of
mean?
likeness.
Yeah, like if I see a dude that's fucking around or doing whatever the fuck, like, all right, you know, I know I'm not gonna be hanging out with you in certain situations,
Mhm.
and that's it. Like we just have that super strong bond, and we've all
That's good.
been in relationships. So for us, it's a no brainer, really. So
Because
it's
you
not-
guys need that talking from your friend. Like with guys, I know from what I see with my honey's friends, like they don't get that. Come on, bro, you're wrong. Like, what are you doing? Like, come on, let's have a talk. Let's sit down and have a talk about what are you doing? Like, don't do that to her or something like that.
Yeah.
So I see that, and I think men need that.
Yeah.
When it comes to
Totally.
friendship, they
Mhm.
need their bros. Just as much as you bro high fiving me for sports and all that, I need you to high five me as far as my relationships and my friendships.
Doing
too.
something
Yeah.
right, making the right
Absolutely.
decision.
Making the right decision.
Right,
Mhm.
right, and but the dynamic is a little bit different because for myself, just being in the military, right? Like I left my hometown when I was 17 years old, so I haven't been back, you know, since I moved somewhere different. So my lifelong friends are completely different. It's from the military on. That's
Right.
kind of where my friendships have gone from. So we are just a different breed of, you know,
Totally. And
of
we
people.
we spoke about this. Men are from
What men are from?
Mars?
What Venus,
Mars.
Mars, and women are from Venus.
Yes.
Whatever the hell it is. I don't know.
Venus
I don't know it
is
either.
a fly trap.
Men have penis.
Venus is a fly trap.
Oh yeah,
Why are you blushing?
I didn't even know what that meant. I just figured
I'm
it out
lost.
right
It went
now.
over my head.
Over your head. It did.
Yeah,
The
but it's a
Venus fly
different
trap?
exit.
What's that?
Oh.
What was that movie? Solomon, help me
Oh,
out. What's
dang.
that movie?
Oh my
It's
God.
from the 80s. It's the Venus flytrap. It's
Hmm.
the plant
Oh,
movie. It was like
I only know
the
Little Shop of
Rocky
Horror.
Horror Picture Show.
Wait, what is
say
it?
that one.
Little Shop of Horror. That's the only one I know.
I was gonna
That's
say
right.
Rocky Horror. I think it is Little Shop of Horrors.
Little
Or
Shop of
Rocky
Horrors.
Oh
Shop of
yes,
Horrors?
Little Shop of Horrors.
Mhm.
Correct. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so
Yep.
that plant.
Yes.
That plant
is
was
the
no
Venus
joke.
Oh,
flytrap.
yeah.
Yes, it
there
is.
you go. See?
Makes sense.
Like what did
Man-eater.
Ryan say? Girls are like cats, you know. They get excited and they lift their tails up. And they,
That's a fact.
There. Present.
Some men are like cats too.
oh,
But with the other way around. It just stands right
They
up.
just standing right in front of you.
Well, I kind of hide it, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of reserved with everything. Like
She's my moon Sagittarius. I'm the sun.
Oh,
Mm.
totally. She's so passive.
I just
Is it like that for girls too, though? When it comes, because we can turn it around. You guys asked me about is it for you girls? If you see one of your homegirls, kind of doing,
I told you.
know.
Remember I told you, I
Oh,
said
no.
you're out of
Yeah,
line.
you did.
Oh,
so
no,
you guys
no.
do.
I
Well,
get up in
I
their
figured you
face.
because you have a
Oh,
very
I
strong.
know.
I could
get up in
tell.
their
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
I'm yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Lou are like,
I'm actually
One
just
and the same.
more accepting to what anybody chooses.
Yes.
To
yes,
do.
yes.
So you kind of let
She'll
them do
love
their
you.
thing.
I
Them
let
do their thing.
everybody live their lives, and I'm the one you can come to, and I do not judge at all.
No.
she's
At
like the
all.
one you can go into the booth and be like, I have a
Yes.
confession.
And I do not
Just let it all
judge.
out.
Let it all out.
I don't judge. I'm so non-judgmental,
Totally.
and so I don't tell people how to live their lives.
And not
Just
that
live it, and when you need somebody to talk to, in truth,
Mhm.
I'm here for you
Yes.
without judgment.
she's very good about that. And not that we are, but
we're not.
I
um,
am.
not that
You girl, wrong.
Fucked up.
Fucked up, bitch.
but it's out of love, like
Right.
but yeah,
Yeah.
like and we've had a situation where Becky and I, had spoken about something and we went out to lunch.
Yes.
And I said, "Okay, Becky, do you want to know the truth
Oh yeah.
or do you want me just to listen?"
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's a good way to put it.
Mhm.
I have to be
Mhm.
very careful because if you're going to ask me for an opinion, I'm your friend. I love you. You're going to hear it. But it doesn't matter what you're going to do. I'm going to love you no matter what. And I'm always
Facts.
going to be team my friend no
Yeah.
matter what.
Right.
That's it.
Exactly.
Like I don't care. I'm like a rhino. I will go through everything for you, And then I'll be like,
Yeah.
afterward. But no, like And I felt bad because, I hurt her feelings. I was
No,
Becky.
I mean, I was going through something at the time. I actually was going through depression. And so she had to just tell me the truth. Like, she just had to tell me, like, do something about it.
Perfect.
Do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
Or stay in it. But not stay in it, but
That's true.
No,
Something about her
it's
saying-
100% true.
it was harsh.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there looking at her like this.
You weren't ready for that 3D.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I wasn't.
no,
I wasn't. But, actually,
That's what you needed.
I needed that. I
Mhm.
needed that to realize she's right. I need to get out of this. Because I was in a really dark space for a minute. And she gave me the strength in that moment.
Mhm.
I did go home and I'm like, at first I'm like,
Oh my
did-
God, she hurt my feelings.
I actually called Francine.
And I'm like, Becky,
yes.
She came from love.
Becky.
Yes.
But she turned on that light bulb for you.
But she did.
Mhm.
She did. And
And
I love her.
I'm the one who's like, but Becky, ultimately it's still your choice.
yes. And I did say that.
no, she
Yes.
you
So it's
did.
not always what you want to hear, but what you need to
What you
know.
need.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
Right.
exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I just wanted to hear like, oh,
She wanted to
no.
hear the.
No, wrong bitch. Wrong bitch.
You don't got that button?
Where's that button at?
Which is a button? But no.
Yeah.
Wrong friend.
But I mean, it's out of love, though.
Yeah.
It's always out of
No,
love.
I know
yeah,
that.
definitely.
But at the moment, I was kind of like, oh my God, like I couldn't
She
deal
was
with
frantic. She couldn't breathe.
like-
The truth sometimes makes you gasp
Yes.
for air.
and set you free.
and set you free, right?
100%.
Yes.
It
Now
takes
look
a
at you,
while
looking all
sometimes.
sexy.
Yes.
Look at you now, honey.
Look at you. You're
Look at you.
glowing.
Glowing.
You're all
Mhm.
glowing and
She's
shit.
so happy.
100% right now, honey.
Smiling.
Smiling ear to ear.
But no, that's the beauty, though. That's the beauty about friendship. And honestly, like, I'm so happy. I wish my other two girls would be here because we all have such great stories,
Mhm.
And it's just funny, like Yvonne. I've known Yvonne since
Love
high
her.
school. I've known her since high school.
Wow.
Since
I
high
love-
school.
Yeah.
And it's
I
funny
love her too.
because
love
she
her.
goes, "You don't
Mhm.
remember how we met?" And I was like, it's been so many years, right? We're talking about 37 years.
Kind of blends all together.
Yes.
Huh?
But it's
Yeah.
funny because, back in my era, we used to go to
Mhm.
dance parties. So we had dance groups. And so
You had a dance crew? Like a Step It Up type dance
totally,
crew?
we used to do the whole little bunny dancing. It was cute. It was a whole
Legit.
we would
You
go
don't
like,
remember the
Going back
disco
in time.
parties?
oh my God, it was so
Sam
much fun.
Marika Hall.
I'm not from
Up-
here.
The disco high energy days.
I'm not from here.
Oh my God,
I'm
the
from Texas.
cha-cha hair. They didn't have cha-cha hair in
We had
Texas?
Not really.
horses and ranch.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I used to like.
I
we
mean,
were in
there's
They were
Hollywood.
ponytail girls.
There's women who
They
are
did a lot
still
of
rocking
horse
the
stuff.
cha-cha look.
it
Yeah.
was like cornfields and cotton fields.
Yeah,
where
they
I grew
go
up.
down here in two
Jesus.
pigtails or a ponytail. They on their way.
There wasn't much of anything where I'm from.
So
Oh.
funny.
Like three
I want my
street lights.
cha-cha
that's it.
clocks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cute. Yeah. So we, I asked her, say, hey, you want to be part of my dance crew? And she's like, yeah. So she would come over to my house and we would practice. So when we would go like to, all these places like Noah's Ark and Long Beach, that was one of the coolest spots for us because we were still underage.
So you guys were like choreographing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
totally. And she remembers. I think she said she has a picture. So I'm still waiting. I'm
was
still
dance
waiting for
battles
that
and
picture,
everything.
Like straight up?
Yvonne.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
That's
was so
legit.
much. Yeah, it was so much fun. And so, but then life happens, and we go. We went our separate ways, and then she started working. I went to work, and then we met up again. And then, again, we kind of weaved out and then finally came back together. But it's beautiful because every time we've seen each other, it was just like yesterday.
Mhm.
And that's the beauty. The beauty of
Mhm.
of a secure friendship is when you know that you can just pick up where you left
Yes.
off.
Mhm.
I'm
You
going to
know?
shed
Yeah.
a tear
Mm.
because I missed that with my best friend.
No, and but
Aw.
let
we
me.
used to just boop and just get right in like there was nothing happened. So
But it's
for what happened right
okay.
now, I'm like, I'm lost.
No, and you know what? Honestly, sometimes you need a break from the people that you love.
But tell
It-
me.
How long has it been?
Put me on timeout. I know
Well-
I'm a bit much. I'm a Sag.
Yeah,
I'm the real Sag. That over Sag.
and that's
I do
probably
that.
why.
So am I a fake Sag?
No, you're not a fake Sag. You're the calm,
Yes.
observing Sag.
Sags are either
Until-
I am the
fire or
over the
water.
top.
Yeah.
It's two different levels of the Sag, and I'm that over the top Sag where
Yes.
everything is.
There's no in
loud and-
between.
Mm.
There's no in
Yeah.
between.
You're
Well,
my
well, I
you're
go.
my
I
wisdom Sag.
actually
Back in the day,
again-
you were me.
no, actually,
she's
I
always
can
gonna-
get that.
That's what I said, you
Still
were
that way.
that
I
way.
just keep that
You
person.
just need more Earl.
tucked.
That's what I said. She need more.
That
she
you
need more
know,
Earl.
I just keep that person tucked away
Yes.
because
And I've
what I said. That's what
experienced
I'm
that
saying.
person.
You're because I can see that she can get to where I've get.
Well, I've
So I see
experienced
it.
that person.
and when
And it's
you're-
not good.
Usually,
We act up.
before it's like when you're cut, you're cut. But I've even learned now.
I leave it open.
Something can happen, and if it
well, then maybe you need to make the first.
I did.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might want
I
to
did already.
You did?
Yeah, I called. I'm blocked. I tried to miss. I'm blocked.
But-
Then-
well,
write
it's not-
an
what
old
do you
school
do, go to
letter,
somebody's
Yeah.
house.
dear friend, with a fucking stamp
How-
and everything.
I don't. I'm not gonna reach that far because I'm a
Let
good
me
friend.
ask you.
Oh.
Let me ask you. How valuable is that friendship? to
Very
you?
valuable. to
Okay,
me.
then what would be the right thing to do?
Let her calm down, and then when she's ready.
How long has it been?
How long ago? Yeah.
just a few months, right?
June?
Just a few
Okay,
months.
so it's
Oh, okay,
still
so it's
fresh.
very
Still
recent.
new, yeah.
But it's never happened. We've known each other since we were 8 years old.
Wow.
It's
You haven't
never-
tried to go to her house or nothing?
I don't want to do that. I don't
Really?
want to. As far as boundaries, if somebody blocks you, there's a reason. Kick back.
Yeah.
What if they're looking to get, what
A
if they're
reaction.
what if they're looking
Maybe
to
they
be like,
wanna
hey,
get a
I'm changing. They
reaction.
want you to.
You-
They wouldn't block you.
Chase.
But at
They wouldn't block you, right?
at this age, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
At this
Hey, you know
yeah,
what?
at
Yeah,
this
There we go.
you make a good point.
At this
You make a good
age-
point.
age,
Yeah.
if
I'm only gonna try
you have
so
to
much.
block somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, if I don't
Yeah.
care for somebody, I still don't block them.
Mm-hmm.
I might unfriend them, or I might not let them,
Unfriend.
or not let them see me on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna block and then I gotta explain myself.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't believe in that either. I'm
I
like,
think that
you
it
could
was-
all
Do you
see
feel like
what
there's
I'm
something they
doing.
do
I have no
behind?
problem.
Like maybe she's going through some shit, and then maybe
it
that's
could
why.
be because I know there's things, but
I mean, her mom
be
has
deeper than
passed.
that.
Mm,
So for that to happen, all the friendships that I have right now,
mhm.
that was a slap in my face. Like,
Damn.
dang, you couldn't call me and say, even if you want to cuss me out, because I'm a joking person. People cuss me out, I'd be like, oh, okay, bitch, all right. But for you to just say, I'm not gonna talk about it. Now I'm, it says we thinkers.
But
So it's in my head,
yeah,
like,
we analyze.
Oh my
everything.
God, what
You
did
guys
I
are
do?
so
No, we
analytical.
analyze
I said, and that's
everything.
all I was doing. And I had to stop myself. Like, no, you calm down. You know you didn't do nothing. And if she thinks I did, then it's gonna have to be on her to open up. She closed all those doors. I'm always open.
But sometimes, as a best friend, you
Sister.
okay, even
Mm.
more of a reason.
Yeah.
More of a reason you should just be the bigger person.
I'm always a bigger person. Can I be the small one there? Right? I'm small. I've been a bigger person for 44 years.
But it's okay. That's why you have a good heart.
I
That's why you are you. You know. And that's-
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. And
No, whenever she ready.
Well, y'all.
whenever she ready, I'm ready.
Yeah, y'all.
That's how it's
ready.
gonna be.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, then, as long as you're comfortable with that.
I am.
mean, yes.
When she's ready to say, hey, this is why, then I'll be there to be like, oh, okay, well, let me tell you why you were wrong. And you
Because
waited
that's a very
long
petty
time.
reason to
Very-
lose.
So I'm confused.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it just seems. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Is like
It's
you're
so
gonna
petty, right?
Yeah,
Like, for so many years.
such a small thing for such a huge
Yeah.
amount of friendship.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know what I mean?
confused.
I would assume it's something she's
Deeper?
actually personally.
I'm
she's
telling you,
going
because
through.
you know how you start seeing, your best friends. When you
Mhm.
start seeing the signs and you see like the backing off, the hanging with other people, the blocking the people tell you that they blocked the person, then you see them hanging with the person. So you're like, what's going on here? You in a whole roller coaster. I just step back. I have so many groups of friends. I can't keep up with all of that, but you are a sister.
Yeah.
So whatever you had going on with me, you could have said, hey, what the hell? And then I can explain myself. I'm good at that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I tell you the truth. Hey, I was tipsy. Girl, I didn't answer your text. I was out. or I just didn't want to come. Are you mad about that? Come on
And
now.
there-
It's like
At
that
every
it's just
event.
one thing.
I'm at every
you know what I
event.
mean?
Yeah.
Was it because it almost seemed? Was there something that
consistently?
escalated to that point,
Right.
That's
and
where
then
I'm confused at.
Mm.
You're
So maybe
uncertain.
she's not telling you.
Yeah, but tell me.
I
Like
know.
we've
Right.
known each other
Right.
since we were
She should,
baby
yeah.
Talk
kids.
here.
Like
Because
that's what hurt.
okay, for an example, Francine, I have two best friends, two like real best friends. One is Gubby, which we're 9 and 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And prior to that, I've had one best friend since we were second grade. And we're still friends. And then Trina,
Mhm.
my BFFer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been best friends since we were 18. We were pregnant at the same time. We were I was leaving the delivery room and she was coming in. So we're really close. And I had asked her to come. I was like, I wish you would be here because it would mean a lot to me. And she couldn't. But I can't get upset.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Everybody has lives.
Exactly. We all have lives. We all have to understand each other.
Mhm.
That's
Right.
just how it is.
Right.
And she knows how much I love her. She knows my friends that I have here. She sees everything that I do, but she knows that my heart is still always going to be with her as well. Because
Yeah.
that's my BFFer. It's like,
Right.
yeah.
Well,
so hurt.
you guys know where you stand.
Oh yeah, like 100%.
And,
Yes.
I mean, but
Yeah.
look at
Yes.
you and I.
Yes.
All these what?
Yes.
25 plus
Yes.
years.
Yeah, and we're like family. Well,
like
yeah.
ins and outs. We're more in
Yes.
lately. I think
Yes.
it's like as we get older
And
because
more
other relationships
settled.
kind of
Yeah.
fizzle
Getting older.
and then you
Getting
just
older.
reconnect.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So but
But
we
we're in a happy place.
Mm.
Like I said, like when we first met, it was just instant.
yeah.
It was instant. And it was more like we're family. Our kids hang out, our kids get along. My son bounces at your house. You keep an eye on him. I keep an eye on you. Like it was just instant.
Yeah,
It
the whole dynamic
was
is more of a
natural. Yes.
family thing.
I
Totally.
wonder if she read my book.
Ooh.
Oh,
What-
You think that changed?
Did you see in the beginning where I talk
Oh.
about her?
I'm going to have to recap.
Give
me a
her.
little phrase. When-
Basically, I talk about how she supported me and all that I did and everything, right or wrong.
Yes.
I even put her name, Tori.
yeah.
Tori.
Okay.
That was her.
Uh-huh.
I put that all in there. Like she's been my.
So Tori.
Mhm.
You
Okay.
She's been the one.
Tori, you got to reach out to your best friend.
For real.
She's like hurting. Seriously. Come on, Tori.
But Tori, if you were offended by anything that she said in the book,
No.
she
What?
can. No, well, you.
Offended. I said that she's the one that kept me grounded.
Mhm.
Oh,
She
okay.
supported
She gave her
She was my
props.
support.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I thought.
She didn't say
My,
nothing bad.
my bad.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you said
Yeah, yeah.
maybe
No.
it was because of
Mm-mm.
your book.
She was my everything. She was my lifeline.
Or she like one of those
Oh.
friends that doesn't like to be on the spotlight. Like I have a friend like that. Even if I kind of put
No.
him 2 seconds on my story, he's like, take
Oh
me
no,
off,
no,
take
no!
me off.
Me and her, that we did that. We did all of that.
Mhm.
But in my book, like you don't even read my book and see, like, dang, she put me in a book with my name, and she's talking highly of me. Like I talked highly of her over everybody, over
So-
everybody.
So this happened after the book.
You know what? Our friendship lost right when I published my book.
Oh man.
So I wonder if she snuck and like bought it on Amazon and be like, dang, like she just spoke very highly of me, and I just ghosted her. Ghosted her.
Well, hopefully, you guys will rekindle. You ladies will rekindle that
One day.
friendship.
Well, maybe she couldn't handle
We don't know.
that your success or
No,
your,
she's the
or
one.
your-
As a matter of fact, you guys, I'm the reason why I'm at this job because of her.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Okay.
She went into the post office, put her in a card, and she says, oh, "Let me put Dominique in one too."
Oh, so that's a good
Really?
see, you need to
No.
call her
Here we
or go
go.
by. Knock.
Wait, does
You know
she-
what? I'm
does
going
she-
with you to knock on that door.
I need to knock on the door.
I
I need to
will.
pull up.
Is she in
Girl,
the same
go
line
pull
of
up with
work
me.
as you?
Don't you
Pull up
tease
with me.
me with a good
Pull up
sound
with
like
me.
that.
Huh?
I will.
Is she in
Pull
the
up with
same
me.
line of work?
No,
No.
Well, hopefully
She
she'll
didn't
be
get it?
here with
Wow.
she didn't get it, and I got it. And I didn't even know. I was in Vegas partying, turned up. She says, "Get to the orientation." I'm like, "Orientation of what?"
Mhm.
Long shirt. I said, "What is that?" And she got so mad, and the person I was with was like, "I'm putting her on the first flight out of here."
Oh.
Oh God, what is this? And then I stood in the line. I said, "Oh, this line is too long. I'm leaving." And she's like, if you get out that line, we are not friends. And I was like, whoa, this must be something.
So she cared enough for you to be
She
in
said,
the
"Well, I have
industry.
this job. She
Yes.
led me to the water and I drank it.
There you
Wow.
go. So that's a good friend.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
you know
that's a
what?
great friend.
You might.
Lou,
just-
you're going to have to go and pull up.
I'm
with
gonna
me.
hold your hand, and we're gonna go knock on that door. I'm gonna say,
We're going to knock on the door.
"Excuse me, would you please,
Please
come out?"
come
Yes.
outside.
So, okay, I want to get a little topic because, there is a lot of bad with girls. Everything's cat fights. You got to learn how to weave like the alley cats out of the way, right?
Mhm.
We've had a couple of little issues, right? Why are you laughing over there, Dominic?
I ain't saying nothing.
What's the worst of friendships that we've encountered?
You ain't going to put that on me, Becky. Becky, what's the worst
No.
one we've had?
No,
You
seriously.
know, when you're
Girl, speak.
Becky,
ahead.
I don't even want to speak on it. You know what I can say though? What really upsets me that we all talked about one day over coffee. Us as women, we hold our girlfriendships way higher than our man relationships. We'll let them go and drag us through the mud. And we're okay now. We're back together.
Mhm.
Let a friend do something. Oh, she's cut off. She's done.
Mhm.
I never want to speak to her again. What?
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. It's different. It's like, why is it that the men can drag us through the mud and we'll take them back like it ain't nothing?
I ain't taking no man back to drag me through the mud.
Is
Shit.
it?
You
is
know what
it,
I
Is it?
You know what I mean? Even with arguments. Even with arguments. Like, you can be in a relationship and you have an argument.
Like, you get upset with your wife.
Get
and your wife
upset.
will be like, damn.
Is it because you have sex with the guy and not with the girl?
I don't know. I just think like, why is it that we cut
Because of
the
the intimacy.
personal? I look at that in, like she says, energy. My friendships are my energy
And for
my life. Like,
For the guys, is the opposite.
yeah. So
It's the opposite.
why is it that we'll cut our friendships totally off, but we'll deal with a man's crap?
That's interesting
That's a
because
good
I guess
question.
it
That
depends.
sounds like
Yeah.
another
another
Yeah.
podcast.
Yes,
Another
That's a
day.
really that's a really
deep.
deep question.
That's really,
but see,
really
it just like, yeah, I guess I guess it depends on the person. Me, I'm sorry, I won't put up with no crap. You guys know I'm very
Yeah,
cutthroat
I-
about
I
that.
Have you guys had an instance where you had to let a friend go?
Oh,
Have you guys
yes.
had those?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
want to
Yes.
maybe give an example?
That's the one she
of
was
one?
trying to get everybody to talk on. Nobody wants to say.
Ah.
No. We've had several, right?
it's just not everybody, two's a couple, three's a crowd, then it gets bigger and bigger, and there's some people who are territorial over
Mhm.
this person, and
Nicely
it's
said.
crazy.
That's
it's
a good
actually
one,
crazy.
territorial.
Territorial for
Yes.
women.
Friendship,
Yes.
Crazy.
It's big.
Some
Y'all are like,
women-
Yeah, it's big.
I just
Well,
told
I'm
you.
not. I'm
big.
not.
Yeah.
No.
yeah, for guys, we're
I'm
like,
not
yeah, the
like
more
that.
the merrier. Like, hey, what up,
No.
man? Nice to meet you.
I'm not like that.
And
no.
Crazy.
there's some women that can't handle their one friend making new friends.
Mhm.
Jealous?
Sharing. They
Oh,
don't
yeah.
share.
Mhm.
Really?
It just
Sharing.
and the pot stirs. They sprinkle shit in there and
Yeah.
and stir the pot.
bad.
A
And
little
then
bit.
Do you girls always need drama? Do you girls
No.
with friendships
Oh,
always need
hell
drama?
no.
But it happens.
Is that a
No.
thing?
But it
Too
happens.
much
Yeah.
seasoning in the pot?
Yes. Yeah. And with that said, I think that's what I love about our group. Like, we won't put up with it. We won't. Like, if you're going to try to stir problems, if you're going to lie to one and lie to another, and personally me, I don't want that. I don't need that. If I don't have that at home, what makes you think I'm going to want it outside of home?
Right.
I'm too old for that shit.
Yeah.
Don't come knocking at my door with that bullshit. Go on. Move
Move
your
around.
bad
Carry
self.
on.
But me,
Move around.
it's just me. I don't take it that serious at all. Like, I don't take the shit stirring. I don't take I don't ingest no drama
Mhm.
at all because it just doesn't
It
matter to
consumes.
me.
So you have a very stoic way of thinking, meaning you don't let other external factors
No,
mess
if
with
it's,
very
your
humble.
if
internal
it's
self.
not Artie, Lex, Cheech, and Alex and Charlie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just
She's a mama bear. I'll tell you right now, though.
if
Yes.
it's not in my home,
Mm.
not my monkey, not my
My
circus,
Exactly.
not my pig,
Ooh,
not
that's a
my
good
farm.
one.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It,
And
it
I
has.
feel like I'm the same way.
Yeah, same.
I mean, like I
Same
don't
Yeah.
care.
Mm.
I don't care.
I mean, I
I-
do care.
Do you care?
Yeah.
Why do you care?
I don't know. I have a very big heart, and as far as like
So-
friendship, I would say with my family.
Yeah.
So my friendships are like family to me.
Yes.
So
Mm.
I
So
do
it's
care.
okay. It's okay if they lie to you, mistreat
No, it's
you,
not okay.
use you.
That's why I care. And
No,
I'm gonna let
let
you
me
know.
No.
let
Yeah.
me let me be clear. I'm not saying I don't care
No,
about my
friendship.
friends
Mhm.
because I love my friends
Mhm.
who are my friends. But as far as
The lie.
all the drama,
Yeah.
those extra people, like I don't really give it life.
Yeah, I don't
No.
like that
You
either.
know.
I don't
But
have
my
time
friends, I got your back. We can go fight, and you explain to me later.
for that.
You know, with my friends.
Mhm.
But
You gotta
all
pick
the
and
other
choose your
little-
battles.
all the
Yeah.
other little
Yeah.
stuff, I just rolls off my shoulders. Like,
Mhm.
It's like
yeah, I don't let it in my energy bubble.
that's a really really good thing though. Honestly, as far as
It works for me.
right.
It works.
Good. I mean, it's so draining when you're trying to absorb everybody
Yes.
else's stuff.
We
So
have a friend
true.
that does that. She inserts herself in everything, and I'd be like, friend, you're stressed because you're in everything. Back up some.
Mm-hmm.
You can say no. No is a sentence.
Mhm.
You can say no to some things.
Yes.
You don't have to insert yourself in everything to please everybody. I tell her that all the time.
That is a good thing as a friend that you're
Yeah,
telling
I
her
tell
that.
her that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, friend, you don't have to
Yeah.
insert yourself in everything. Say no.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You need a little sprinkle, Dominique. in you.
I don't even insert myself in the group chat most of the time.
I can't insert myself in that group chat. Me and you both. Do you think me?
And
I don't know what's
and,
going on.
And I'm not concerned
But we're not
And
offended
I'm
by
not-
it.
and
Like
no, exactly.
we all
That's why I
know
love
we
y'all,
have
because y'all
lives. Yeah.
No, I'm
Except when Dominic's like, can somebody hear me? I'm talking.
Suzanne got my back on that. I don't care what nobody say. Suzanne be like, right? Can somebody say something?
Well,
I said, you know what? That's it. I'm not coming.
Crickets or what?
Yeah.
It'd be crickets when I said it. I said, you know what? That's it. I'm not coming.
No, I was confused. I'm like,
They got
what
so
is
many
going
events.
on?
They got so many events. And then I just be like, oh my God, I can't keep scrolling through this.
Well, just like 30
Jesus.
minutes before we got here, I text Lou. I'm like, what's the address? And I know it's in the group text.
Oh, you're going to
but-
have to scroll a very long time to
but
find that.
I just,
It's just so many-
hey, I
so many
fucked up.
texts, yeah.
I didn't go through the
But it
whole
was no.
thing.
It's who cares?
Well, wait.
It's minimal.
Then-
Very small.
Then in me, I'm like, I don't even want to ask the question on the thread. I'm like, I don't want to ask.
I side text. I side text the person.
I'm like,
That's so-
yes, I
Yvonne
guess
felt my
that's
pain. She going to silently text me on one-on-one about, Dominique, it's my party. You better be there. I'm like, you guys got a lot of parties going on. I don't know what is
I was
what.
so
but
confused
please
today.
let me know.
Tis the season.
There was
so
like
many.
Yes. And
But
I didn't even want to answer yours because I'm
How
like,
dare you? How dare you?
Because I
Let me
was
make sure
kind of
I'm in
like,
the-
I'm
How
confused
dare you?
myself. I'm like, there's this thread.
At least say, Dominique, I feel you. It's so much going on here.
Well, with this all said, I just want to thank you guys so much for being here because I know it takes a lot. This takes a lot. And
Love it.
oh, well, we're
Thank
gonna
you
be
for
back.
having me.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yes.
be- and you know,
Well, my
Yes.
anxiety
Yeah.
has.
Earl got you
still
right,
not
though? Earl
hit.
got you right because you was talking.
Yeah.
but we made it through, right?
Yes.
As friends, right?
Mhm.
And you got to experience friendship here. You know?
Absolutely.
And I really value you girls so much. And
We
I hope that I can
so.
grow old with you guys. You know,
I'm going to
because
grow old with you guys, whether you like it or not.
You're
Hell
so
yeah.
cute.
Forcing
Yeah,
myself
we have
on
a
you.
really good dynamic here. I feel. So I hope it stays like this. And hopefully in one of the episodes we could bring the other two girls, you know, and have
It'll
our
be
little
fun.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
because normally we get together, you
In
know,
a cafecito.
we do our little cafecito and chismecito, you know, and we'll talk about
And what
She
is,
life.
has.
what is
Chisme is gossip, by the
she
way.
has
Chismecito?
coasters.
We have little I
That-
have coasters
that
at home. You've seen them,
says-
haven't you?
What does it say? Chisme?
Chismecito.
Chisme con cafecito.
Oh, we
Chisme
should
con
have done that
cafecito.
today.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been cute because this is what we're
Yeah.
this is how it all
Yeah.
stemmed up, right?
Yeah.
This is what we do, right, girls?
My friend is awesome. I just love this podcast.
Love
Yes.
you. But thank you girls so
you're
much.
welcome
And
for
I
having
hope
us.
this is the first of many for us.
Well, I hope you just get the success.
Yes.
You know,
Oh, I
because
love
you're
Big
you're
following.
very embracive, like you embrace everybody. You know what I mean? And where I'm like,
Sometimes, because if you catch me in that one move where I just
Oh.
trigger, I'm like,
No, you do.
oh yeah, and I
You
do.
do.
But
Yeah.
it's because I love you. I'm sorry if I blow up on you. It's because I love you. Okay, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal.
No, and another thing is that you're very real too.
Super.
Like
real.
if there's something that it doesn't sit well, you're like this.
It's not in the
Mhm.
it's
On
not in
it.
the box. It's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
And
have
we
to do
actually
that.
have there's how many, like, you at the 3,
like 7.
4, 7. Yeah. It's
the
just
group's getting bigger now.
It's
I,
getting
I
bigger.
saw
It is.
12 or 13 on the group chat,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Who are
Yeah,
these
so
people?
it's like
I
getting
need to do
bigger.
interviews. Who are these people?
So funny. Yeah, I know. I gotta look. I haven't seen who half of them are.
today.
But I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to
Oh,
meeting
it's
new
this season.
people.
Yeah,
and-
totally. And it's always nice. It's always nice to have a good group, a bigger group. It's beautiful. I think it's
is.
beautiful.
As
Girl
long as we're in the
power.
same energy,
Yes,
energy and the same,
absolutely. Yes, as long as we're in the same vibe,
Yes.
I think it's great. And as long as we protect each other and take care of each other, that's what's more important.
Women
We have-
empowering women.
That's
Yes.
right. We
There
don't
you go.
bring
And one guy.
ourselves
We li-
down. Yeah.
One guy.
Yeah,
And lift-
yes.
And one
Totally
guy.
left you out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So,
2 guys.
But yeah,
Two guys.
and
Two
that's
guys.
and that's one thing that I'm a firm believer. I can't stand social bullying, which there's a
No,
lot of
yes.
girls that do.
You're
that-
right.
yeah.
And there was a situation.
And then I don't believe in women.
I ignore it.
Yeah, she's so funny.
I just ignore
I don't
it.
believe in bashing. No,
No.
we don't need that. We're women. We're not
Yes.
girls. We're not in high school. We're mature.
And that's where like
Lift.
people who don't care for me or
Right.
that other people don't care for, I can still be kind to them.
Mhm. You're always a killer with
Yes.
kindness.
Why
She
don't
does.
Kill and kindness.
Yeah,
I love
just-
that.
But then
With
we have to
kindness.
lift
I
each
just-
other up.
Yes,
too,
it's
as
very
women.
important.
Because
That's
you're not
one
a
thing that
follower,
we do. We
sweetie.
lift each other.
Lift-
It's
Yeah.
important.
Mhm.
It's important. We remember we spoke about this in one of our, I think the first session, right? That's how women get through things. It's because you get together, you speak about the problems, the trauma, and the situations, and then you try to figure and solve the solutions. You
And
know,
you lift each other up.
yes.
Exactly.
What I'm
Lift
big
each
on is
other
what
up.
somebody did to you that they didn't do to me. You're not going to tell me who to be friends with.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if something happened with you in that friendship, that's your problem.
Mhm.
Let me go through mine with them and figure out if that's going to happen. I'm
Mhm.
still going to be their friend. I'm still going to
Absolutely.
Yep.
support them.
I agree.
Ab-
And
Absolutely.
if they don't stab me in the back, we good.
Mhm.
I'm not a follower, and I'm not going to
Mm-mm.
go off, oh, you're mad at her, I'm
True.
mad at her. That's that mean girl stuff.
Yeah,
We
no,
don't-
I don't like that.
agree.
I don't do the mean
Yeah,
girl.
neither
So
do
I
I.
always tell people like, well, let me see for myself.
Yeah,
I'll be like,
yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
agree. And that's
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
you
I
did
mean,
me
some
too.
people can't understand why I'm actually okay with other people, with
Well, you know what? This world 2023 is a lot of confusion.
There's so cool.
Another topic.
I got a nice little quote
Okay.
for you
Yeah.
ladies.
Let's hear the
Okay.
quote of the
Alrighty.
evening.
Check it out.
Okay.
So sometimes being a friend means mastering the art of timing.
Mhm.
There's a time for silence.
Yes.
There's a time to let go and allow people to hurl themselves into their own destiny. But there's also a time to prepare to pick up the pieces when it's all over
Interesting.
Hey, that was
together.
deep.
That's beautiful. That is.
Yeah.
I think that
Wow. That
kinda
summed up
just
the
puts a
everything.
stamp on
Yes.
me thinking
Yes.
timing is everything.
Yeah.
Yes. And it is, because look where we're at now.
That
Mhm.
was.
Mhm.
Very true.
Thank
Mm.
you for that.
Mhm.
Thank-
High five in the air.
Thank you.
That's it. Well, thank you guys for joining and viewing. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and what else?
Follow.
And follow Instagram, Spotify, YouTube. We're everywhere, baby. Just give us a like.
Throw in
follow,
some
subscribe.
comments. Give us
Stalk
some
us.
love. Come on.
Knock us.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Have a great evening.
Ciao.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching and listening. It truly means the world to me. If you enjoy the show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe at Let Loose with Lou on Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify.